Before the story time starts, when you're watching the gameplay, I'm trying Fortnite console because right now I just got it from the package. SteelSeries controller. So what this basically is just like you can play Fortnite console on mobile. See, it works for Apple TV, iPhone, iPad, and iPod. And what I play on is an iPad, and I thought I should move on to bigger things. So, SteelSeries is what I want to do. This is everyone says like it's a PS4 controller and an Xbox controller combined because like it has the Xbox buttons. Then it says like they have like the controller, the PlayStation joysticks, stuff like that. So it's honestly really cool. I will not unbox it on video, but just know if the gameplay is like everyone tells me that my gameplay is like that I should move on to other things. So. Like, people told me, like, oh, you should do, like, PUBG and stuff like that. So, if you guys think I should move on to PUBG or, like, stuff that's not Fortnite, then please tell me down below. Alright, what's good? So, it's been a long-ass time since I published a video. It's probably, like, 6 days or so, almost about a week. And I've just been, like, I haven't had my, like, technology for a while because of, school and stuff like that. So I couldn't do anything. I've been struggling to get stuff done so I could finally come back. And here I am. So, the gameplay you're watching, like you saw in the beginning of the video, I just got a new controller for my thing. So you won't have to watch mobile gameplay. The quality will still be doo-doo, as my friends say, but you won't have to see me like clicking the buttons and the buttons on the screen. You will not see the console buttons and stuff like that. So the gameplay is fine. Nothing needs to change about it because everyone says that I should do something else like PUBG or something like that. I'm not playing PUBG. I tried the controller on PUBG. It does not work. So I'm not playing PUBG. If you guys think I should try another game, then let me know. So I have two stories for today: how crazy my week is, and my first experience smoking. So the first one we're gonna go through is my first experience smoking. So it wasn't like technically smoking. It was like when I was younger, I always thought that smoking was cool. So I rolled up. This was like really long ago, like when I was 7. I'm 12 now. That was like 5 years ago or something. It was like a while ago. Like that was long ago. So I grabbed paper. I rolled it up like until like it looked like a hot dog or something like that. I then put fire, like I lit it up on the back of on the end of it. Then I inhaled it, and like it was so painful. Like I didn't enjoy it at all. It was really, really painful. Like I took one hit, dropped it on the floor, started stepping on it. Like so I put the fire out, but I was breathing out smoke. Like I had to. Like I grabbed the water, drunk it. Spit it out. Drunk it, spit it out. Drunk it, spit it out. Like it hurts so bad. Like today, like I'm never ever smoking ever again. Cause like I'm afraid of smoking now. It's like I'm so afraid. It's like it hurt really bad. It was probably because it wasn't like nicotine or like tobacco or something like that. It was just like normal paper. So there you go, Big Shack. Smoke trees, because that's technically what I did, smoke trees. Do not encourage to smoke. I don't encourage it at all. But since that story was really short, it's only hit the 3-minute mark, the video. So I'm going to talk about my week. Okay, so this week has been crazy, like next level crazy, like only like something crazy today. Like I'm gonna talk about like today. Today was today, like the week was like crazy, but I'm only gonna talk about like 2 big things that happened. So let's talk about the first big thing, like a fight that happened in the classroom. So, we're in the classroom, and Daniel. So I in the classroom. Neve, me and her sit on the side, and then Daniel sits on the other side. Daniel is like alone over there and wants to switch his seats so bad. So he comes over here, sneaks to our side, and then sits there. And but then the teacher notices. Then after her repeatedly telling Daniel to go back to his seat, she tells him to go outside the room, and she has to talk to him. So when they're outside, she locks the door behind her, and we have like an assignment in front of us, so we're supposed to do it, and we're like, oh, well, it's all us, and she's not in here. It's like the door is like soundproof, so she can't hear anything. So then I see her unlocking the door. I was like, oh, that talk was that fast? Like, she's coming in already? She unlocks the door, and then I see that Justin comes in the door. So it's like he's a kid in my school. I went to summer camp with him. So Justin walks in the room, and I handshaked him, and then he said, has anyone seen my sweater? It's like, so he told his teacher that he was in right now, that he had to go to the gym to look for his sweater, but instead he went to the gym, didn't find his sweater, and then instead of going back to his room, he went into my classroom. So then he I handshaked him, and then he went to go look for his sweater, and then this kid named Josiah makes a weird noise, and then Justin slaps him on the back of the head, and then Josiah gets up, is like, what the hell did you do that for, man? And then they're pushing each other back and forth, like Josiah, like the back of his head is red, like they're just pushing each other back and forth, like in front of Neve is like dying of laughter. I'm like, yo, this is not real, this isn't real. Like, they're just pushing each other like really hard. It's like they're freaking like pushing each other to like the ground, such as, but like they didn't do it like it's hard because the teacher could still see because there was windows on the door, like she could still see. So then, I see that before Justin's they give up and then they're about to leave. Josiah is about to head back to his seat. Then Justin walks up to him. As hard as Justin can, he smacks pretend I don't know, you dropped your phone. Pretend like you dropped it really like you threw it with all your force on the floor. Like, that's how hard he got smacked. So then, after he got smacked, Josiah's red. His face is so red, like his face was so red that I went up to the teacher and told her what happened. Then the teacher Justin was in. He came out, and then the teacher Justin was with. They said oh, Justin told me that he was going to the gym. He didn't tell me that he was going in there. So then Josiah left with Justin. Josiah came back with an ice pack. And then Justin later in the day said that nothing happened to him. But then the next day, I'm in math class because I have math class with Justin. This kid, the phone rings. And then right when he walks in the door, the teacher says, Justin, ACS. So ACS stands for in-school suspension. Like, he didn't attend it, and so they called the room, and then he had to go back. So that's what happened. So this is what happened today. This is what happened. So I'm leaving school with Matthew and Jaden. So we're deciding which bus should we go on. Should we go on my bus or should we go on Jaden's bus? So yesterday from that day, he invited me and him, and we started eating a lot there because we were starving. So they didn't let us. So his mom said that we couldn't go inside of his house. So then, after that, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go on my bus. But then they grab me and say, nah, you're coming with us, buddy. So we go on the bus, and then we realize that Hema is not there. So Matthew drops his bag, then runs out the bus to go get Hema. He comes back, and I was like, where's Hema? Hema just pops out, and then he brings Brian with him. Brian's not supposed to go on our bus, and to go on Jaden's bus. I'm not supposed to be there either, but like I've been there since the beginning, so I can technically like go there because she knows I go there, and she never said anything about it. So then we're on the bus. The bus driver notices that Brian is not supposed to be here, so she yells at him, get off the bus, get off the bus. And then I yell at the bus driver, he's supposed to go here, leave him alone. And then Brian goes like, oh, my parents are working and I have to stay somewhere, so I came here. So then we continue the bus ride. We're about to get off, and then Jade, there was like a huge scream. And then Matthew blamed it on Jaden. And we're about to get off, and then and then the bus driver says she wants my name, Jaden's name, and Matthew's name. So Jaden puts his name first. I put a fake name, and then Matthew puts his first name and not his last name. So Jaden was the only one that did the right thing. Then we got off the bus. Like, Abraham's been munching on a spoon for it's like cracked now. Like, it's just like a saliva spoon. So we get off the bus. The bus driver drives up and then realizes that Matthew's last name's not on there, because she doesn't know what my name is. So and then she's like, "Oh, Matthew, come put your last name on here." And Matthew's like, "No, F that." So then she's driving up. Abraham takes the spoon out of his mouth and throws it at the bus. Like, literally, he takes the saliva spoon out of his mouth and throws it at the bus. It hits the window. She realizes, she stops the bus and opens the door, and she's about to step out. We dip. We run into the park, and we hide for like 5 minutes, and then I posted on my story. We were there. We went to the park, and then I posted this. So when we were in the park, we were chilling there, and then Brian's playing basketball, and then Abraham spots that there's an abandoned house over there, and we see that it was destroyed. So we run over there, and then we see a bunch of dirt, and then we see a crane. Then Matthew had the smart idea to just like get on the crane and then take a picture and then get out. So we get on the crane, take a picture, and then we're about to leave. This guy in a suit, literally, like, he pulls out his phone. We don't know what he's going to do with it. It's like he's either going to call the cops on us, or he was going to take a photo of us. So we run away, and, we never looked back. We didn't look back. So we run up, and then we just split apart. Abraham went home, Jaden went home, and then Matthew went home, and then I was still with Brian, because we live downhill, they live uphill. So we went with them. Me and Brian left, and then I was here. Today's my brother's birthday, so happy birthday, Chris. I was explaining to him what happened, and so then and then this is where I am now. So this is like a 13-minute video. I'm just gonna end it right here. I'm fixing my outro, so there's not gonna be any outro. So, alright, so if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, right there. If you guys want to follow me on Snapchat, right here. And make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. And I'll see y'all in the next one.